Do you ever imagine what happens to the human body in space, what they eat, and how their bodies adjust to that environment? As we gaze upon the stars, let's dive into the fascinating world of bioastronautics. The word sounds complex, doesn't it? But it's simply a branch of science that examines how space travel impacts our bodies. It's a realm of study where biology meets astronomy in an intriguing dance, with each step revealing more about our universe and ourselves within it. The cosmos, vast and beautiful, is a stark contrast to the environment our bodies are accustomed to. We are Earth creatures designed for life under the pull of gravity. So what happens when we escape our planet's embrace? Astronauts in space experience various physical changes, from alterations in their cardiovascular function to shifts in their perception of time. It's an uncharted territory that piques our curiosity and fuels our thirst for knowledge. So, if space changes our bodies, how do we prepare for and adapt to these changes? To understand how space affects us, we need to first understand the basics of bioastronautics. So, what is bioastronautics? It's a specialized branch of biology that explores how space environments impact human health and performance. This field is crucial as we advance our ambitions in space exploration and interstellar survival. And one of the most significant factors affecting astronauts is microgravity. Imagine living in a world where you're constantly floating, where the simple act of walking or even standing is rendered obsolete. This weightless environment causes a myriad of physiological changes. Muscles and bones, which are used to the constant pull of Earth's gravity, start to weaken and deteriorate. This phenomenon, known as muscle atrophy and bone loss, is a serious concern for astronauts on long-duration space missions. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room: radiation. Space is filled with high-energy particles that pose a significant risk to human health. These particles can damage DNA, potentially leading to cancer and other health issues. Shielding astronauts from this radiation is one of the biggest challenges in bioastronautics. Lastly, the psychological impacts of isolation and confinement should not be overlooked. Astronauts on long missions are confined to small spaces, away from family and friends. They experience a unique kind of solitude and have to cope with the existential reality of being separated from Earth. This can lead to stress, depression, and other psychological issues, all of which can affect mission success. These challenges in bioastronautics pose a risk to astronaut health and mission success, but they also present an opportunity. They push us to innovate, to find new ways of protecting and enhancing human health in the most hostile environments imaginable. With these challenges in mind, let's explore how we tackle them. The challenges of space travel are not insurmountable. Humans have always found ways to adapt and survive. In the vast, uncharted expanse of space, we are faced with a host of challenges, both physical and psychological. But as we have done throughout history, we rise to meet these challenges head-on. Imagine the physical toll of living in a microgravity environment, muscles wasting away, bones becoming brittle. To combat this, astronauts undergo rigorous physical training before, during, and after their space missions. They exercise for 2 to 3 hours a day while in space, using specially designed equipment to counteract the effects of microgravity. And it's not just about brute strength. Flexibility, balance, and coordination are equally important to maintain in the face of these adverse conditions. But the battle isn't just physical. Space is a daunting, isolating place. The psychological well-being of astronauts is therefore a key focus of their training. Astronauts learn to manage stress, work effectively in a team, and cope with the isolation of being far from home. They are screened for resilience and adaptability and trained to remain calm in high-pressure situations. Nutrition also plays a pivotal role. In space, the body's metabolism changes, and so too do dietary needs. Scientists carefully design astronaut diets to ensure they get the right balance of nutrients: vitamins, minerals, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Now, let's talk about the technology that makes survival in space possible. Engineering marvels protect astronauts from harmful radiation and provide life support in the hostile environment of space. Spacesuits shield them from extreme temperatures and micrometeoroids, and spacecraft are equipped with sophisticated life support systems that regulate temperature, humidity, and oxygen levels and remove carbon dioxide and other waste products. So you see, the challenges of space travel, while formidable, are not beyond our reach. Through a combination of physical and psychological preparation, nutritional science, and cutting-edge technology, we are learning to live and thrive in space. The human ability to adapt and innovate is truly remarkable, but what does the future hold? As we push the boundaries of space travel, research continues to explore how we can live and thrive in space. Right now, we're in an era of unprecedented exploration. Scientists are conducting various studies on the International Space Station, or ISS, to understand how the human body adapts to long-term space living. One such study involves astronauts spending nearly a year in space with regular monitoring of their physical and psychological states. Information gleaned from these studies is helping us understand the effects of space on human biology, from muscle atrophy to changes in vision. Let's not forget about Mars. The Red Planet has been a topic of interest for decades, and current plans for manned missions to Mars are more than just science fiction. NASA's Artemis program, for instance, aims to land the first woman and the next man on the Moon by 2024 as a stepping stone towards Mars. Meanwhile, private companies like SpaceX are also setting their sights on the Martian surface. But what about the future? Well, it's looking pretty stellar. One of the most exciting prospects is long-term space habitation. We're not just talking about a few astronauts spending a year or two in space, we're talking about permanent colonies on the Moon, Mars, and perhaps even further afield. Imagine cities with thousands of people living and working in space, where the Earth is just another star in the sky. These future possibilities aren't without their challenges. Of course, space is a harsh environment, and we'll need to overcome numerous obstacles to make these dreams a reality, but we're already making headway. Technological advancements such as 3D printing and hydroponics are opening up new possibilities for building and sustaining life in space. Scientists are also researching the potential of genetic modifications and synthetic biology to help us adapt to the rigors of space. And then there's interstellar travel. It may sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's a goal that some scientists and engineers are actively working towards. The immense distances between stars present a formidable challenge, but advancements in propulsion technology and the potential for hibernation or generation ships could make it possible. The future of space travel is exciting and full of possibilities. As we continue to explore, we will continue to learn, adapt, and grow. From studies on the ISS to planned missions to Mars, from the dream of long-term space habitation to the mind-boggling prospect of interstellar travel, we're on the cusp of a new era in human history, an era where we're not just inhabitants of Earth, but citizens of the universe. The future of space travel is exciting and full of possibilities. As we continue to explore, we will continue to learn, adapt, and grow. As we come to the end of our journey, let's recap the key points we've covered. Bioastronautics, as we've learned, is a fascinating field that combines biology, physics, and engineering to understand how space affects human biology and how we can survive in this alien environment. It's an essential discipline in our quest for interstellar survival, and it's been at the forefront of space exploration since the inception of space programs. We've discussed the various challenges to human biology that space travel presents. These include microgravity, radiation, isolation, and the psychological stress of being millions of miles away from home. Each of these factors can have profound effects on our bodies and minds, impacting everything from our muscular systems to our mental health. But we're not discouraged by these challenges. On the contrary, we're finding innovative ways to overcome them. We've explored the different strategies that have been developed to combat these issues, such as rigorous pre-flight training, advanced spacecraft design, and cutting-edge medical interventions. These measures are crucial in ensuring the health and safety of astronauts on long-duration space missions. We've also delved into the current research being conducted in bioastronautics and the exciting future possibilities it holds. Scientists are continually pushing the boundaries of our knowledge, working to develop new technologies and treatments that will allow us to live and work in space for extended periods. This research is not only essential for our future in space, but also has the potential to benefit life on Earth. Space is the final frontier, and bioastronautics is helping us understand how to survive and thrive in this new environment. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment, and click the link in the description to access my Invideo link to create your own videos like this one. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars.